Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to Carnivore Quest. My name is Larry.
Cassie here.
And if you're new to our channel, me and Cass have been on a journey to better our health and lose weight eating the carnivore diet. In the last 18 months, we've gotten in a groove. We've lost over 170 combined pounds and we're feeling good. Real good. We've had a YouTube channel now for 2.5 years. In our first year, we struggled. We fell a few times. We even gained over 100 combined pounds while we were on YouTube.
You serious?
But like we said, the last 1.5 years, we've really found a groove and we're finding what works for us.
Texas.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Have we been muted that whole time, you guys?
Were we muted?
Oh,
yeah, that's
man.
what I get for letting you take control of Sunday.
Oh,
were
you
we
guys.
Muted, guys?
We were. So
Hot
sorry.
Dog. Okay. Hey, everybody.
My gosh.
Happy October 1st.
We're sitting there rambling this whole time thinking you guys are listening. Wow.
I guess that's why everybody asks, hey, can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's at first. Can you hear us and can you see us okay?
I know you guys can hear that beginning clip. And then when it cut to us, we're just rambling.
No sound. Oh my gosh. See, that's what happens when you let somebody else take control of your Sunday conversation. Larry's got the helm, so we're going to lay that blame on him. How is everybody today?
Yeah, well, when that clip ends, it's supposed to like cut the mic back on. So we'll blame StreamYard. How about that?
Sure.
The bummer thing is people on replay are going to look at it and say, I'm not watching this. I can't even
There's
hear
no
those
sound.
guys.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's okay. Y'all are here, and really, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's all about you.
Right. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Okay. So I guess we got to repeat everything we said, right?
Yep.
For the most part.
I said happy October 1st.
And we're giving you an update on how our September challenge went.
Yep.
Kind of doing it. We've done this one other time when it wasn't a weight loss challenge. Just kind of a little lazier way of doing it.
Yeah.
On a live stream, and I mean, we didn't do, well, we'll get into that. We didn't do awesome on our challenge, but we did pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We did talk about KetoPalooza. That's next week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Excited for that one.
Emily was supposed to be here from Ready, Set, Keto tonight.
Right.
And for whatever reason, she couldn't make it tonight. So she'll be here the week after KetoPalooza.
And we're going to talk about all the fun things that happens at KetoPalooza. And I'm so excited. I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we did a roll call, right? Let's do our roll call.
Yes.
Let's go back. Geez, how much sound time did we miss out on?
Probably like a minute. People are saying, gosh, and they just keep talking. It's all good.
Well, yeah, it is all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Let me put on my my reading glasses.
Okay.
So I can see everybody. And okay, so Angie sings. Oh, Miss Angie, hold on. Before I say hello to anybody else. So Angie sent this amazing gift to me, and I happened to see that you were in the comments. So I did pull it out, so it was readily available. And you're just a lovely, lovely person. And I cannot thank you enough for this. So Angie made this quilt. She said she was already making quilts, but she made a special one for me. And on it, it says, Cassie's big hug. So I thought that was lovely. And on the back side, it just, there's this too. You did a lovely job. And for those of you who don't know, and Angie, you didn't know this either. I am a collector of quilts. I absolutely love quilts, especially when the weather gets a little cooler. And this was just such a beautiful gift. I know it came from your heart. I love it. I cherish it. I will use it all winter long. And I'm just going to use it as a big hug. So thank you so much. You're such a beautiful soul. And I love you. Thank you, Angie. Yeah. You're amazing. Appreciate it so much. I really do.
Yeah, I was there to see her when she opened it. And what a smile. What a wonderful gift.
Yeah, it really, really was something homemade, and it came from your heart. And I bet even you prayed over this. I know you did. So thank you, Angie. You're amazing. I appreciate that. Okay, so y'all can hear us now. We've got Sweet Lisa P. We got Peachy Pam in the house. Jason, hello. Janelle from Nellie Needs Meat.
Texas Donna, yay, we can hear
Donna,
you.
Yeah, Kelly. And we mentioned, because she's from Nevada, I said it probably doesn't feel too much like fall where you're at. Now does it?
And then I said, not yet.
Not yet. And that's when we realized that the sound wasn't on. So we're back on track, everybody. We got Anna Maria in the house, and Deborah, and Susan Boykin, and Maggie Malone.
Oh, happy anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.
Very
20 years. That's 2 decades. We've been together 21.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a long time to be with somebody. You really get to know somebody. And while we haven't killed each other or divorced yet, I think we'll see it another 20 years anyway.
Absolutely.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Yeah, you too.
Carnivore cheer.
Yeah, it says beautiful. Beautiful quilt. It really is.
Angie, the quilt is beautiful. And yeah, it's lovely. And I love quilts. I have way too many blankets. I have this collection. This is not included because this is something amazing, but I have so many blankets because you never know when you're going to need one or somebody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just
Keto Cheeto. Sorry, I love that name. Sorry I'm a tad late. Well, don't worry. The first 3 or 4 minutes, the sound was off. So you're right on time.
Right on time.
Oh, well, guys, since everybody was piling in, I was going to play this right at the beginning. But, you know, the first video of every month, we thank our supporters from the previous month. And our supporters for September were amazing. We thank you guys, all the Buy Me a Coffees, our channel memberships. You know, we even look up the super chats and everything on the YouTube analytics, and we really appreciate it. It means a big deal to the channel.
Yes. And
I decided we're going to stick it on here because this is the first video of the month. We did this one other time. Yeah. So thank you to all of you, and this is for you. Who's ready for another Carnivore Diet Top 10 Countdown? Welcome back to Carnivore Quest. Today we'll be counting down our top 10 Carnivore Diet YouTube videos. For this list, we'll be considering number of views, audience reaction, and how the video impacted the channel. So cook up some meat, grab yourself some water, and let's jump into this countdown. Number 10, Day 91, Seeing Real Results. Many people start eating a carnivore diet to help with their anxiety and depression.
Oh, who's this?
This simple 6-minute video highlights Cassie's amazing emotional transformation eating a carnivore diet.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hey.
It documents in real time how the proper human diet is a powerful tool against mental illness.
I don't know.
She's over here like, I don't even know. Are you like giving signals to somebody? Or?
No. I'm just laughing.
Not only was it our first video Dr. Ken Berry stopped by to leave a comment on, we were able to demonstrate to thousands of people suffering from depression that there was hope. And those of you who are struggling with emotional problems, anxiety, depression, the carnivore diet can help you. It's only been 91 days for us, and we're really starting to see it. I mean, let me know in the comments, did you guys see the difference? I mean, it's unbelievable. Wow. Carnivore diet, man. It rocks. Carnivore diet, man.
Heck,
it rocks.
Yeah, absolutely it does. Changing lives, kicking butt, and taking names.
What a difference in Cassie in that video, that day 91 video. It still blows me away. And again, thank you to everybody for your support this past month.
Thank you.
Huge difference to our channel. You have no idea.
Yeah.
And if you want to support us in the month of October, you can buy us a coffee down in our description. Digital tip jar, it's always down there. Or you could become a channel member. And we're thinking about doing members only live streams. We're actually thinking about cutting down our amount of live streams.
Not yet. We
in the future.
Yeah.
And then doing maybe one a month, like a channel member live stream for all levels. So
yeah, absolutely.
We'll see.
Yeah. I wish there was a way that we could figure out that buy me a coffee. As well to invite them. I mean, it's different, you know, but
I've tried.
Yeah, YouTube for sure, sure. But thank you all so much. It's so greatly appreciated. We really can't. We can say thank you all night long, and yeah, it just doesn't really express how we truly feel about it. It really touches our hearts. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the September challenge goes,
we got we're hot. Yeah.
Now the challenge was pick your poison.
Yep.
And stick to it. Now, Cassie and I both failed on certain levels.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Did you know, the challenge was if you were keto and you stuck to clean keto, cool. Challenge, successful. It was a very simple challenge this month. It wasn't anything. There was no weight loss involved.
That's a challenge I should have selected.
What's that?
Clean keto.
Yeah, no, you did good.
Lazy D. I know. It's crazy. After you've been doing carnivore for so long and like my poison, okay, that was a lion diet, right? And I did absolutely amazing the first 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. And then it was 2 days before our event, and I was feeling really fatigued. I busted my butt on this event and I loved it. I love doing that sort of thing, but I was feeling a little fatigued. So I went to my favorite coffee spot, Crave Coffee, right there on Butler Road in Greenville. And I picked up an old habit, an old friend.
She had coffee with cream, not a big deal.
And then on the day of the event too.
Right.
I was dragging butt then, and I asked you to pick one up, but I barely had any that day.
Right.
And I had some chicken soup.
But 2.5 weeks without coffee is amazing. And what have you had it total? Like 4 times? 5?
Yeah, I've had it a few times with cream, and I'm telling you, I noticed a big difference, not only in my energy level, but in my joints too. Like my joints, when I had the coffee, they were really achy. And so, I mean, it's a good lesson to learn. That's what I tell people when you do slip from, whether it be carnivore, whatever it is you're doing, you get to feel how it affects you, and not to do that. But yeah.
But the first 2.5 weeks you gave up coffee because you did that 2-week update.
Yeah, I did
and
amazing.
She had all kinds of energy after a few days of no coffee.
I felt so good.
And then as soon as you reintroduced the coffee, you said your energy level dropped.
Yeah.
Overall energy. She'd get that little boost.
Overall energy. And like I said, my joints were achy. Kind of crazy.
Okay, now for me and my coffee.
Okay. Drum roll.
I made it 5-6 days with no coffee. I was using caffeine pills. And I remember I was in here editing and I was having a rough time with it. The caffeine pills just aren't the same. And Cassie brought me a cup of coffee made with this Folgers instant, like comes in tea bags.
This is not what I would drink. Let's just be clear.
We bought this. We bought this 1.5 years ago when we went on vacation. And so it's not only is it like Folgers, it's very old. And she made me a cup of black coffee, and I maybe drank half of it. And that was good. And the next day I made another one, and I think she started feeling bad for me because then she bought me some instant coffee for me, and she
Ugh.
wasn't touching it.
No.
And this was much actually not bad, but I kept it at a cup a day, and it was a small cup because
Black.
because there was no cream. Now
Mhm.
I did have cream with you a few times when we
Yeah.
were out and about, and we got one from a store, but it's kind of frustrating. So for October, we're giving up coffee again.
Again.
We're trying again,
If at
and
first you don't succeed,
try
try
again.
again.
Yeah. 5 days was the longest I ever made it.
Yeah.
And then just to go to 1 cup a day, because I'd easily drink a pot a day, when we were using half and half or cream.
Yeah.
And, but black coffee, I just can't consume that much.
Well, I'll
You
tell
know.
you what, that 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks that I made it without coffee, I had in my head that this is going to be terrible. I'm going to go through so many withdrawals. I'm going to hate my life without coffee. And honestly, I didn't. It was a lot easier. Fatigue, I did feel
Right.
some fatigue for about 4 or 5 days and a couple mild headaches, but the Excedrin really knocked that out because there is about a cup of coffee's worth of per dose of Excedrin.
The Excedrin for me, I didn't suffer from the headache. And guys y'all have been following us a while, saw us, and we did the Lion Diet. I think it was in March, and the headache was brutal. And the caffeine pill definitely took care of that.
Yeah.
But it didn't help me with like my focus, like your linear focus. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. Like if you're going to sit down and write something or try and be creative, coffee really gets you, focused and zoned in. For some reason, the caffeine pills didn't have that effect. You were feeling bad for me.
Yeah.
I'm in here trying to get some work done, and I'm kind of whining.
Yeah. I loved it though. And I'd
Yeah.
like to see how long I can go in between cups this time.
And you didn't have a problem with me drinking it at home, the black coffee.
No.
But it's like when we were out and about, and then we went to Starbucks one
let me
time
treat
and craved coffee.
myself. Let's have a treat. Yeah. So.
And I will make an excuse for you because you were so busy getting that meetup together.
Yeah.
For that entire week.
Yeah. That was a very busy week.
But as far as food wise goes, pretty much beef. She made some chicken soup a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
And then we had some pork.
Yeah.
And we had some pork just because it's so cheap.
And it's so good. I love a pork steak.
Yeah.
But
we never ate anything other, than meat. So that was a win-win.
Yeah.
But you guys, just with everything going on with, Cassie's testing, in another month, we just want to be as clean as possible.
And that just goes to show, once again, another example of the power of addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that, this could affect my test results, and I could have had my labs done a little sooner, but because of the coffee, I thought there's no way.
Right.
There's no way. So I do have an appointment this month on the 27th, and we'll see what happens. So you all will be updated as soon as I get results and we film a video or do a live or something like that. But y'all will know. We will know on the 27th and see if I.
What was the
name?
Right. What was the name of those numbers? The CEA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, well, it's the great thing. She didn't have any cheese this month.
Yeah.
Which is huge, but the
not
coffee.
Dairy, and when you have either half and half from a coffee shop or heavy cream, doggone well that they didn't get that cream straight out of the udder. There's probably some garbage in it, and I knew that. I drank that knowingly. So, but pick your poison. Yeah.
But you guys stick to your diet, whichever way it was. I was scrolling through here, and I saw a few people were able to stick to whatever they chose. We're talking about anniversaries here. We've got Jason. We're 26 years.
Hey,
congratulations.
Congratulations, Anna Maria. Or Anna Marie. Sorry.
See Allison Johnson. It's my 20th year too.
Hey.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Anna Maria.
Anna Marie.
What location? Oh
Anna
yeah,
Marie.
my bad. What location was your meetup?
So we had it at the lovely and most beautiful Paris Mountain State Park in Greenville, South Carolina. Location was perfect. The weather was even better. And it was just all around. It was an amazing day. There was about 60 people in total. And we had a great time. We had an amazing time. I don't know if you've got anything on there from last week, or did you pull it?
No, actually, I was going to show this right here, guys. This, let me pull this out. This is our recent video. You can see it. Our top 10 countdown video, that has footage in it from our meetup. Quite a bit of footage. Actually, all the footage we have. So
the top 10?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm learning something. I thought that was Kip's video.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
My
it's
bad.
not that video. Jeez Louise, he takes over control. Listen, Sunday nights, it's usually just me and the girls. Larry is an exception. No more.
I know. I'm out of practice, because my mom and Sean, him and Dave, either him or Dave run the live. I haven't run a live in a while.
Yeah.
So my bad.
You are out of practice.
But if you haven't seen this video, check it out.
Yeah.
The top 10. The reason I brought this up, I had this on here, was because the clip you saw during the thank you to the members, that was a video that was running. That was number 1 or number 10. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't seen the rest of that countdown, but our most recent video about Carnivore Kip and the struggles he's been having, check that video out.
Yeah, because Kip was there.
Mm-hmm. And we show a bunch of footage from the meetup. It was a beautiful spot.
Oh my gosh, it really was.
Yes, it was really cool. And we had a blast.
We did.
We were tired, weren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I learned, just like with anything, I learned that was my first event, that handling it all. And next time I will be doing some delegating. I had time to talk with people, but not as much as I wanted to. I'm a little bit of a control freak. I got to learn to let things go, because I know there was even an offer at the somebody offered to grill. I'm like, nope.
Well, it's like the host in you, And little Larry, our son, was cooking.
Yeah.
But he hasn't had much experience cooking on an open grill, and we were worried about the burgers coming in raw, and because he cooks at his work. But it's on a state griddle station, so
right
it's a little different on the barbecue.
Yeah, Mom and Dad had to help out a little bit.
Yeah. Carrie, you can't take the carnivore diet for granted since it rocks.
But Carrie, you've always got a great joke. Always.
Oh
yeah.
Intentional carnivore. Hey.
What's up, Sean?
What's going on,
International
Carnivore. You guys, if you have any questions, as far as what's been going on, are there any general carnivore questions? If you're new, put a Q in front of your little written statement, and I'll star it, and we'll get to you.
Yeah.
But I think I had this one starred. I think I did. Let me see. What's that? Intentional carnivore.
Aww.
Oh, look at that. Hey, you crazy, man. What was it that I was hearing in the first video Larry and I did together that my daughter gave me? What was it I was wearing in the first video Larry and I did together that my daughter gave me? Are you talking about?
I remember the blue t-shirt. That's all I remember, but I wasn't there.
Oh, I remember. It was your bracelet. Tell me if I'm right.
Survey says.
I believe it was. Yeah, it was a bracelet she gave you. I hope I'm right, man. I think it is, though. Yeah, that's a mental clarity trivia right there. Trying to catch me is what he's doing.
Oh, yeah. See, if I were there, I would have known the answer for sure. You're probably right, though.
Well, you saw him at the butcher shop before you came.
But he didn't. Yeah, but he didn't tell me that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Is that your excuse?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. Well, Sean, thank you very much.
Appreciate that, brother.
Supporting the home team.
Yeah.
And we got another super one for Kelly. Thank you so much, Kelly. Just a token of my appreciation. Love you both. We love you back. Thank you.
We love you back. Kelly's a moderator in the women's group. And I thank you for that so much, Miss Kelly. I appreciate all your hard work too, because it's that's moderating and making sure that everything is calm, cool, and collected. You know, it's a little more difficult than what you think, and it certainly does take a full team to make sure that everything is running smoothly.
Like we'll have a chat for the administrators, that Kelly's a part of, and Sean, and it's a chat where everybody can talk. And I don't get in there much. Cassie does, but you guys are all awesome. All our moderators in both groups are great.
Yeah. There's Lady T.
Lady T.
That's what I call her, Tirza.
Oh, Tirza.
So she knows if it's Lady T, whenever I address her, just know it's from me.
Just say,
I think she knows that.
Just say Cassie's sis, Cassie's sister. I am proud to say I stuck with BBBE plus seafood. We can't be perfect though. Better to have coffee than completely go off carnivore.
No, and congratulations to you wearing your daughter's shirts. She put
I saw that
today. That's awesome.
Yep.
I know that feeling. That's such a good feeling. It really is, especially when your kids are smaller and, that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's a good feeling. She's on cloud 9 with that.
Absolutely.
Congrats.
And nice for staying on BBBE.
Yeah. Right.
It's almost just as restrictive as Lion.
It's hard. It's hard. Any one of those challenges where you have to give up your comforts. Like for me, I mean, coffee with cream it's comforting, and it's not easy to give that up.
No.
Or cheese if you're into dairy, it's hard to stick with it sometimes.
Keto Cheeto, I really like that name. What October stuff is going on? Carnivore trucker Sean is doing Pecktober push-ups. Very cool. That's a good idea. We are not going to have a official challenge October. Our next challenge will be our holiday weight loss challenge, which is 6 weeks long. Mm-hmm. And that's just like one of the coolest challenges. I mean, I
think it's the best one we have.
Yeah. So many people didn't gain weight during the holidays because of that challenge. I think total we lost like 2,500 pounds as a community.
No, I think it was like 16. We've had so many challenges. I can't even keep track anymore.
Well, either way, there were just so many people that like, I didn't gain any weight and I didn't lose.
It was the first time that they made it through the holidays without slipping and falling. They were able to stick with carnivore, whether it be, dirty carnivore. I mean, that's what we did in order to this was our first holiday, getting through all of the holidays without falling on our face and having to start all over again. We made like cloud bread and oopsie cake and all that, but it'll be interesting this holiday season to see if we can get by with just meat.
Yeah, is that what we're planning on doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The thing was, with all the recipes Cassie did, it was the first time she did them. So she made them multiple times before we put the video out. So we had all this extra crap, we said we were going to loosen up the reins and not do strict carnivore because that's how we fell the year before.
Yeah.
We were too strict, we thought. But you were doing all those recipes for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, she made like 4 oopsie cakes in a week.
3. But one thing we learned was old habits die hard. So even on carnivore, and you make those dessert treats and whatnot, and you think that you're going to be okay because it's carnivore, right? And I'm sure a lot of you can attest to this, that, those old habits die hard. And just because it's around and just because it's low carb doesn't mean you're going to sit there and just have your slice, the one slice. Where me, I'd go in another forkful, and put it in the back in the refrigerator and then go back for another piece. I ended up throwing like 1.5 cakes away.
Yeah.
In total, because
having to learn how to make them for the first time and everything, you had a lot of extra.
Right.
Even extra ingredients, extra cheese, extra everything.
Right.
And I think like this year, like if for Thanksgiving dinner, Cassie made a Kelly Hogan oopsie cake, you would make it and then we'd enjoy it. The whole family would, and it'd be gone. You know what I mean?
Right. I think that those recipes are great for sharing.
Absolutely.
For sharing, like you said. Yeah. But just, like this, I'd like to try that carnivore cheesecake, maybe with some ricotta cheese. I mean, you could probably just eat that, and that's a dessert in itself.
But we haven't made up our mind as far as our challenge goes yet. We get Cassie's numbers back, and you know, if that turned
First
out,
things first.
yeah, if that turned out to be a total false positive, you know, and all that, then,
yeah, which
you know, maybe
I'm so confident that's what it is. I am. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, man, I saw somebody here. Oh, I got to pull this up. Lori, 13 weeks sober today. I even
Hey.
went to Oktoberfest last night and didn't eat or drink anything but water.
Wow, good for you.
That is awesome.
That's a challenge in itself.
Absolutely.
You know, breaking old habits and still going with, you know, traditions, which I'm assuming that, you know, Oktoberfest is something that you do every year and you got by it. You know, I tell a lot of people make new traditions, you know, break the old ones. So good for you. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah. And seriously, when it comes to alcohol and I see somebody quit and, you know, you got 13 weeks under your belt now, it just really hits home for me. So congratulations. That's
Congratulations.
Really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Still have a lot of friends that struggle with alcohol, you know, even some family members, you know, and it's a big deal when you give it up.
It is. It is.
13 weeks too, you're probably feeling great.
Yeah.
Kelly, I haven't had coffee since August 1st. I often drink beef broth in the morning with my collagen, much better replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing we have to start making. We were just talking about is
broth.
Yeah, bone broth. Batches of bone broth.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give, you know, I've always used a crock pot, you know, but I'm gonna give the Instapot another try. For those of you who've been with us a long time, you know, I tried 2 batches with an Instapot and it didn't come out good. And the bones are, you know, they're not cheap. And so I kind of gave up and just kept going with the crock pot. But, you know, if you can make a batch in 3 hours instead of 48 hours, you know, like I've seen other people do.
You probably won't smell at the house either.
Yeah.
Because it's sealed.
And with us both drinking it, you know, you need to keep the supply up.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, she got sick of the smell with the crock pot, so I'd have to put it in the garage. You know, I mean, it smells good. I enjoy it, but after 48 hours of it straight, you know, Cassie's was like, take that to the garage.
Well, you were making it fairly regularly too, so the aroma was throughout the house.
Always in the house.
Yeah.
But it's so good, you know, this time of year.
So good for you.
Absolutely. Sherry, I walked at least 3 to 4 days a week all September long. Now my October challenge is carnivore since I'm mostly keto. Very cool.
Right on. Good for you.
Tighten it up. Tighten it up.
That's one thing too. You know, it's like with anything, you stop practicing and it's so hard. Like working out, I had such a great run. And even into August, I was still working out. And honestly, and I'm not making an excuse, but after those test results, I just kind of felt defeated. And that just put a halt on everything for me.
For a little while, yeah.
I did get out and walk again, and I did throw the DDP yoga in the player in hopes that I could get back into a routine, and doggone.
Well, I'll tell you, for our meetup, all the shopping she did.
Well, that was a workout.
Yeah, you had a week.
A lot.
You had a week and a half of going hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
I like to shop.
I know you do. All right, guys, I'm gonna catch up here. Dee, hey, good to see you.
Hi, Dee.
She's chatting with somebody.
Yeah.
Got Rhonda. Made your live stream from California. Awesome, Rhonda. Glad you're here.
Yeah, welcome, welcome.
I am from California. I'm a native.
Yep. I've never been.
Cassie's never been.
We said we were going to do it. We're going to go. We're going to take the Pacific Coast Highway, fly out there, drive up the Pacific Coast Highway to Seattle, and then fly back. Honestly, I'd like to take an RV and make a month-long trip out of it.
Yeah.
That takes money.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Yeah. Going up the West Coast is a beautiful drive.
I'd love to.
You know, just fly into LAX, rent a car, drive up, and then fly out of maybe Seattle. You know, go all the way up, you know.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd love to see Seattle. Well, while we're up there, why don't we just drive through Canada and go all the way to Alaska? Turn it into a 6-week trip. Sounds good to me.
That does sound good.
That sounds like a bucket list.
Mama Bear Lynette, congratulations on 13 weeks sober. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Mama Bear always cheering everybody on.
Mama Bear's best.
Yeah, Mama Poppins. Got a lot of mamas.
Mama P.
Oh,
Italian Gone Carnivore. What she got to say,
she
Miss Anna
says,
Maria?
I love it that you guys keep fighting. It's hard to give up coffee. Sometimes I feel like if we don't abuse it, we should be able to have a cup.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling, just having that, cup of this a day, this instant, because it did the trick. One cup is all I needed to, function.
Yeah.
So, but Cassie, she loves that cream and the whole cafe experience of,
Yeah.
your favorite coffee shop.
Steamed cream and oh man, yeah.
But we didn't have a coffee pot in the house the entire
we pulled
month.
that bad boy down,
Pulled it out
and
put it in the garage.
Yep.
Yeah, and we brought a coffee pot to the event.
Bought a brand new one.
Right. Yeah, I was like, "What are you doing?" We have one. She's like, "Oh, that's filthy. I'm not serving
That's
coffee."
our coffee pot. I don't know. Same reason I wear gloves. I'm a little weird like that. Your guests.
Carnivore Cheer. Question about the lion diet: is it steak or any ruminant animal? Now, I've heard it's both. I mean, I've heard different things from different people.
Any ruminant animal. The reason being is those animals have multiple chamber stomachs. So they can filter out, like, whether it be pesticides or their system is just built, or it's designed, I guess you could say, a little bit differently. So it gets rid of the toxins and whatnot. It just has multiple filters.
So deer's allowed on the lion diet.
Elk, giraffe,
anything on
goat,
on BBBE. Now I've heard other people say it's just beef.
Yeah.
That people that do the lion diet. Yeah. So, I mean,
I prefer just beef.
Right. I mean,
I'm not a big fan of lion.
I've always thought lion diet was just beef and salt, but it's really whatever you want it to be. I mean,
lions, they eat chickens. What's the term for that? Mono. It's like a single. Chickens have that just single stomach, like humans.
Yeah, like the only person on YouTube, Frigno Freedom, Dante. He only beef? I believe he does.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he does.
You've watched him.
I have.
I mean, I know who he is, but
Randy, hit the like button. What? That's a good idea.
Thank you, sir.
My friend.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody back out of the chat, hit the like button, especially since you can hear us now.
And then just come back.
Oh, I'm a little behind, guys. Any more questions? This Carnivore Cheer, Cassie. I will turn on the prayers. Big time for you.
Thank you.
For a good test report.
I'm telling you, we were iffy whether we wanted to report the test results.
Oh yeah.
We went back and forth for weeks. It was like, yes, no, yeah, let's do it now. And Larry was the same way. We weren't sure. And ultimately, it came down to two things. One being transparency. And I wanted to make sure that people knew that I wasn't doing carnivore right. This is not Carnivore Diet. And if you haven't seen the video, I highly recommend. I'm not going to get into it too much. Go back and look up the video for my test results. And that was about a month ago. Mm-hmm. But that was number one, to make sure that everybody knew that I don't believe that carnivore caused this. It was my lazy carnivore with all of the dairy. But anyway, and number two was the prayer. But I mean, that's number one. But, I just decided to list that secondly, build up. Right. And then we hit the crescendo, the prayer, because there were so many people who prayed. And go into the comment section of that video. And it speaks volumes of how people truly feel about the industry in itself. And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of amazing stories that people have to tell about that. And the feelings are mutual, but the prayers were awesome. It is, even though to me, it was one of the more disturbing videos that we put out, minus your, what everything that happened with your mom, and then the kids video, the trilogy of terror, I guess you could call it. But that video was very uplifting from y'all. The comment
Mhm.
section's awesome. It was awesome. But yeah, prayer and thank you. Thank you for the continued prayers.
All right, Susie. I was dairy free except for butter in September.
I don't even think that counts very much.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that.
I think I have a hair in my eye and it's driving me crazy. Some people consider, they would prefer ghee,
right,
because that's clarified butter, which me personally, it tastes like microwave popcorn, and I hate that so much.
I like ghee. She doesn't
He
like
does.
it, though.
He
Yeah.
does. I don't like it. I never have. It just smells fun. I know. It smells a little funky.
Yeah, it keeps disappearing.
Yeah.
I don't know. She gives it to our daughter because we had 2 jars of it, and all of a sudden it's gone. Actually, though, Cassie made a video for you guys how to make beef tallow the proper way.
Yes.
And
Purified even.
I just have to get that edited, and I'll get it to you guys.
Yeah.
Gonna be
Tallow. We've used it. I almost wonder if we should continue, because I have used it to fry steaks in, and it's just it's good stuff. It is good stuff. After that whole lard debacle.
And I had no idea how to actually make it the right way, and now I do it. It's
pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a labor of love. It's time consuming.
Pursuit of bliss. I did stick to the plan. September was a success for me.
Good for you. Good
Awesome.
for you. Congratulations.
Yeah. I think our failure was minute in my mind. It's not like we failed, early in our journey where we started eating a bunch of garbage food. I don't feel that kind of failure. I just feel like I let you down a little bit,
Well,
with the coffee, but it's all
if
good.
that's the worst that we've done, I mean, really, that's what I've just, the longer we're on this, and when that's considered a failure or a cheat, it's pretty dang good. You're in a good spot on this way of eating when that is considered a failure. Yeah. One of these days we'll get it right.
Yeah. And you didn't get on the scale, correct?
Heck no.
I did. I gained 1 pound for the month of September, which I'm cool with.
Yeah.
On
that scale, the only reason I got on that scale when I did is because, like, after about day 4 or 5, when I gave up the coffee and all the dairy, the amount of inflammation, it was like being on carnivore all over again, coming off of SAD. I was like, oh my gosh, I was urinating so much. And I just felt a lot different. I thought, let me just get on there. I thought, I need to report this. I need to report this to everybody. So that's what I did. But I rarely get on that scale because I think it could be, for me anyway, I can become a little obsessive with it. And I'll be on that scale. I used to go on it multiple times a day, but ever since, when was it? Scaleless September last year, I'm like, heck, we don't need this. But yeah, I rarely get on it anymore. So yeah, it's not my friend.
I have a different take on it. Once she hit that 199, she's done with the scale. It's like, all right, I'm at 199.
Wait, no, that was 199 was with the fast.
I know.
It was 190. Let's be right with that.
Oh no,
190.
I know you're 190 now. I'm just saying when she hit 199, the concern for the scale went down a lot. She's like, you check it once in a while.
Yeah. Some people really need it though. They
yeah.
need it for accountability, and I think I did too early on. And now it's just like you hit a stall or a plateau. It's like, okay, this is just kind of a normal thing. So why would I obsess over that? But yeah, look at Carrie's comment right there.
Right here.
Yes. There we go.
2023 made me 15 years sober from alcohol.
Yeah. There we go. Thought you might like that one.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Carrie.
15 years of freedom.
That's a long time.
Yes, it is.
Very long time.
I'm coming up on 9. And, it's funny. Our daughter Holly texted me the other day and she's like, Dad, I'm going to be what'd she say? 8 years sober?
She said 9.
She said 9 years sober. And I'm like, no, you're going to be 8 because I'm going to be 9.
Yeah.
I got a year ahead of her. And I said, isn't it nice when you can't keep track anymore?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because for a while I was saying here on the channel, I was 8, almost coming up on 8 years. And so that's a good thing. When you start losing track, you got to actually think about it. I got sober in 2014,
Yeah.
So congratulations, Carrie. That's awesome.
Good for you. Good for you.
Good for you. Good for the family.
Good for everybody.
Absolutely. Oh, you guys, I am so far behind. So we're just chatting with y'all. Got I don't know, if it's just the same one.
No.
No, Sean. Yes, the bracelet. No sugar, no carbs, no cheating. Love you guys.
We love you too.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Gosh, I got to give you another T-shirt. I got those super chats flying in, huh, brother? Thank you. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you're here.
Angie sings. Hold on, go back. She's saying
see
good
it.
night. Now she may already be gone. I hope you're
I
still
think
here.
She is. Yep.
Saying good night. Well, we love you too, Angie. Again, thank you so much for the beautiful quilt. I love it, love it, love it. And I love you too. So you have a most wonderful evening.
Teresa, you just made me think of my mom's Easter ricotta pie. Can't go there. It has sugar and alcohol.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy though? I mean, if you were to eat that now, how incredibly sweet would that be? Like probably sickeningly sweet, you know, where our palates have just been trained. Like who was it? It was some family members after I made the chicken soup recipe, right? And they tried it and they were they said it was bland. I said, well, that's because your palate hasn't been trained. You're still eating your bananas and you're eating, you know, other food items that are processed foods with the sugar and everything in your bread. And so of course it's not, but to us carnivores, it's very flavorful. It's rich and delicious. So have y'all tried the chicken soup yet? Because that is my favorite. And like I said, I felt that was a cheat when I made it for the event. And then I made a batch just a few days ago. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. So I'm a big fan of that. A lot of people are too. And a lot of people don't know about it. So when you're hankering from some chicken soup, look that video up because it'll rock your world.
Yeah, it is so good. And it's crazy you think of that as a cheat because it's so clean. I mean, it's chicken, water, and salt.
I
folks.
know.
You know,
I love my 3 ingredient recipes. We've got 4 of them out there.
Yeah.
3.
The pork butt.
Pork butt, even though you did that one, but it was my
It was your method. Yeah.
My method. The pork, the chicken, and the chuck roast, of course. Of course.
Oh, Anna Marie. Thanks for being like the family. Thanks for being like family. Thank you so much.
Anne Marie, it's what I like to say, chosen family.
Yeah.
This is our chosen family. So we are family. This is who we choose to spend our time with and who we choose to, you know, look up to, because I look up to all of y'all, you know, and it's chosen family. It's who I choose to spend my time with, you know. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And if our normal, you know, if our regular family's watching, we love you too.
Well, of course, we're stuck with you. Yeah. We're bound with you. It's like super glue. But this is chosen family. I love that term. I don't know when I coined that last year sometime.
Oh, did you make up that?
Heck yeah, I did.
Really?
That's mine. Unless somebody else did in the past, and I remember it. Maybe it came from a movie when I watched as a kid, but. Yeah, that's me.
CRS Lightus has become a member.
Do you know who that is? Who? That is Gail.
Oh, yeah.
Gail Ivy. Yep.
Really?
Thank you, Gail. Now, I know she started a channel, and I know you've been filming. Do you have anything uploaded yet? Well, yeah, no, she does. She does. I did see something. I don't know if you got anything else out. She was taking a walk, but yeah, she's dipping her toe into the YouTube world, and you get to experience a whole lot of firsts.
Yeah. Gail's been watching us a long time.
Yep. OG.
A long time.
Yep.
Thank you, Allison. Allison Johnson. Thank you for sharing your very personal stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. That last month, you know, we shared a lot that we hadn't, and it was time, you know, it was something that just had to be right.
Yeah.
You know, as far as the stuff with my mom and my sister, and then saving our daughter's life from that maniac, you know, and then Cassie's, what's going on with her health right now. That just kind of happened that was out of our control. But as far as sharing everything else,
we have been wanting to.
Yeah.
And it just everything just kind of lined up, right? I mean, it's
Right.
not like it was exactly planned, because we had talked about, well, you filmed your mom's
On when you were gone.
her 20-year
Well,
anniversary.
yeah, on the 3rd, yeah.
Yeah, you released it when I was gone,
Right.
and it's like, yeah. So, but it just goes to show that, we all have a backstory. We all have a reason as to why a lot of us are food addicts. Most of us have tragic pasts. And I mean, I could even go into my childhood, but that's for another time. And that might be for ladies group. But, and as many of you ladies know, I think you may know where I could be going with, but, there's reasons for it. And if we don't share, and that's the human side of us, it's just, I don't know. I just think so much needs to be said, and a lot of you, and especially after hearing comments at how important it was that we shared that, because we showed a side of you that you really didn't know.
Yeah, and it's not like you could start your YouTube channel and then like your 3rd or 4th video ever share that kind of story with your viewers, because you don't have a relationship with them yet. And I think that's where the point we had to get to where we felt comfortable putting it out there to where there are enough people that would receive it with love and really want to know where we came from and what happened to us, where you put that kind of information out early, people might just be thinking, oh, they're just using that story to get attention. Well,
I think
it's like there are people out there that would think that way.
Well, sure. But another thing too is, I mean, you titled it "Why We Don't Do Collabs."
Right.
We've had a lot of requests, and we've turned a lot of people down. And is that anxiety or whatever it may be? And I think you also trust. You didn't want. I think you wanted people to know that, look, we're just. It's not that we're being snobs or rude or anything. We just don't like you. It's just.
Right.
Larry and I were a little bit different. And even though it may not seem that way right now, there's still some hurt and pain and, things that we have to deal with on the regular. And,
like it took Sean White, it took him forever to get me to come on and collab with him.
It did.
And he's like, he finally started reaching out to other people because, and me and Sean talked, every other day on the phone.
Right.
And then I met, Dave Mack through Sean, and then I live streamed with Kip and felt more comfortable.
Yeah.
And then Cassie started having guests on, and but
I think we needed that little boost too, because, then I started the live, and it's like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to go through it and just deal with it.
We had our meetup, meeting people, which I knew wasn't going to be. Cassie and I are, we are people. We like people. So when we're around them, it's getting there. It's the anxiety of, on our way there. And so we knew the meetup would go well once we were there.
It did.
A lot of people it was funny. It was weird. A lot of people who were there were nervous. They were nervous. And it's like, go over and make them, feel welcome.
Yeah.
So it was time. Fiddlesticks in Wonderland. First time in 20 years. For the last 3 days, 10-day road trip starts Wednesday. Got any tips?
Oh, geez. Road trip.
10-day road trip. Boy, that's a big one. Well, I mean, it depends. Are you in a motorhome or like in a car like we would be?
Yeah. I mean, my recommendation when we went on vacation in August, but it really didn't serve me a lot of justice, and that could kick you right back out of Wonderland, was I went more ketovore. We were down south in Florida, and I ate the seafood and make some guacamole and all the caramelized onion and just certain things. I didn't eat anything sad, but those onions, there's a lot of carbs in them, and I didn't moderate, but that's what I did, and I know what I'm capable of, but if you want to keep going, and if you've got that strong resolve, then.
But as far as strict carnivore goes, Carnivore Crisps or anything like that, that's a good option. Or if you don't mind spending the kind of money or what.
Yeah, we've got people's choice.
Carnivore Crisps.
I just want to preface this though. We don't make any money off of this. This was just a deal that we worked out with them. they were part of a sponsor for our meet and greet.
Yeah.
And I said, well, if you want to do this, send us some product and give our people a discount code. So check out People's Choice Beef Jerky. Use code Cassie10 if you like, and you'll get 10% off. They're the cheapest by far, and then with that discount, they're really good too. So that's an option.
Yeah, we only use like products like that if we are on a road trip or something.
Right.
But I've taken Vienna sausages on a road trip. You know, it depends on how picky you are. You know, there's always fast food on the road. Bacon, but 10 days is a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've never actually taken one that long. So
no, good for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh yeah, have a great time.
I hope it's like one of those bucket list trips and you have an amazing time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bracelet. I'm seeing Sean sing again. Sean, you are crazy now.
What are you doing?
All right. You want another shirt? Donate and support those who you believe in and love. It goes a long way to help them out. Love you guys.
Well,
Thanks,
he knows
man.
that we're just gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna send it back to him.
Thank you, man. That's awesome.
International Carnivore.
How do you remove the StreamYard duck from your screen? That is actually, you might have to get the paid version, Gail, if you didn't. I think if it's not, then there's some other little setting. But the paid version, it's not that much a month, like the lowest tier.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can start all your live streams with no audio and blame StreamYard.
Wrong.
No, it was definitely
StreamYard.
It was definitely my fault. Don Ike's Acres. I love my Carnivore Quest magnet. Thank you. Such a great visual on my fridge.
Don, you are so welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You are so amazing in group.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
You are a light of positivity. You're awesome. You're always one of the first ones to congratulate somebody when they're celebrating a non-scale or scale victory, or if somebody's, feeling a little down. Dawn is always the first one. And you're amazing for us too. You're a cheerleader for us in group. And
I love your sense of humor. You always got those memes. And they always make me laugh. And I know sometimes people get banished. I love them. Keep them coming.
Yeah.
I love the memes.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you, Don.
You're amazing.
D. Faye, another long-time subscriber. I've been enjoying bone broth in the morning, coffee replacement, and I add 1 tablespoon of butter. Love it.
Very good. Yeah, that's I think that'll be a regular thing, especially in the winter. That's when I enjoy coffee the most, or something warm. Coffee, but tea might be an option. I don't know. I don't like tea that much. I really don't, but I don't know.
I like a little Earl Grey.
Yeah, you do.
Like Jean-Luc Picard from The Next Generation. Oh, I should have done a trivia question for you guys.
Oh.
I blew it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, enjoy that bone broth.
Wow.
Jean. Greetings from Toronto. I've been following you guys a couple weeks now. Was glad I found your channel. You two are great. God bless.
Well, we're glad you found us too, Jean. Thank you, and welcome to Carnivore Quest.
Yes, absolutely.
Welcome to the chosen family.
We do pride ourselves. We are humble people, but we do pride ourselves on being different in this space.
Mm-hmm.
We're a little different than everybody else. And thank you. It's very cool you found us.
Yeah.
We just got to get more people to find out about us.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's your goal on YouTube, is to have a video, get out there and show people what you got. And, it's been a grind for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, we had a chuck roast finally hit.
It's almost at 200,000 views.
Almost. And it's crazy. It took almost a year
to get to 80,000.
To get to 80,000, and then just like the last month, it started exploding. And I said, well, of course that makes sense with the colder weather,
right?
But and kind of waiting for the chicken soup to take off like that too. But there's nothing quite like beef.
It's crazy, you guys. As I told Cassie, because I was, we get the new comments as they come in, and I told her, I said that with the video going kind of a little viral, you get all these like mean comments.
Oh, jeez.
It's crazy, you know, and sure enough.
Yep. It's been fun to deal with. I just, there's some nasty people. I was talking with the ladies in group today. There was somebody in our women's group, and she was just nasty. Her comment was nasty towards somebody who was reaching out for help. I'm like, what is wrong with people? And I'm over the negativity. It's like, look, I understand we all have our days. I get it. But when somebody's reaching out for help, why? Why do you have to be so nasty? Or if somebody's trying to help, just, if you don't have anything nice to say nothing at all, right? Isn't that what we all learned as kids? Anyway, let me get off my soapbox.
You're fine, baby doll. All right. Now, I'm all caught up with the super chats, and thank you very much to everybody. That was really cool.
Very, very happy October.
Yeah,
I'm loving that it's October.
Oh, the summer. When you're down here in the South, man, fall hits. It's like so nice.
It came early this year or right on time. It was amazing. I was looking at one of my Facebook memories, and 2019, so it was 4 years ago, it was still 90 degrees, still 90. And I'm like, oh, look at the week ahead. And it was still going to be 90, I think, until like October 3rd or 4th. I could pull that up if I need to, but it was crazy hot. It can still be hot, like Texas.
Yeah.
But with mosquitoes.
Lots. Like this. Nola Carnivores, Daryl. We are using egg life wraps to make roll-ups for our trip at McDonald's. Quarter-pound patties are great too.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Cassie and I used to take deli meat and just wrap them around cheese, like a quality cheese, and take those.
Yeah.
You know, you put them in the ice box and, you know, the ice chest, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I found this great channel for it's going to be a process. I did not realize how much of a process deli meat is to create. It's This Dad Goes 11. That's the name of the channel. And this guy has a lot of, it's not carnivore content, but you could take what you need and leave the rest. And he just put one out today for roast beef, deli roast beef. I think he made it with top sirloin. Now you need a sous vide and a vacuum sealer, and it needs time to cure. But I thought, hot dog, I'm going to try that. I am. It's like a 4-week process, but I know, right? But I do want to try it.
Heather, they're just jealous. That's right.
They're just jealous that they didn't come up with a 3-ingredient recipe.
Yeah. I just think, you know, you attract 100,000 views in a month, and there's always a percentage of people that just suck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And also a video like that, you get a lot of people that aren't on carnivore. They're just looking up a chuck roast recipe, you know? They're not actually searching for carnivore content. So there were a lot of comments like, oh, you should put some carrots in that, and some, you know, some onion, make that better. But those weren't bad. Some of them were just mean.
Yes. What's T.O. Elliott have to say?
Pass out cards advertising your channel at KetoPalooza.
Yeah, we're going to wear our calling cards. We'll wear our t-shirts.
Right.
Carnivore Quest.
Carnivore Quest with a leather jacket. I get a long hair wig. No,
we'll make them open up their phone. Subscribe right now.
Right. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, we're so excited. So excited.
All right, you guys. Any other questions? I know I might have missed some. If you ask a question, you throw that cue up and I'll get you.
You're going the wrong way.
I know, because there's no questions, so I'm going up to see if I missed any.
Oh, okay.
The super chats get logged over here automatically.
Oh.
And then I fall behind, and so yeah, I gotta read this, something about pigs. Did you know that when pigs lay on their side so you can scratch their belly, it's actually them showing dominance over you? I learned that from a guy who trains pigs for a show. Really?
So what would it be then? You lay next to them and take their little hoof and have them rub your belly?
You know,
I'm your master.
when my family, my dad moved us up to the desert in California. We lived down, he worked in Pasadena, but when I was 10, we moved up to the high desert out of the LA area and had like a farm. You know, we had pigs, we had 2 cows for slaughter, some horses. We had like 3 acres. Well, the pigs, I love the pigs. And I was like 9, 10 years old. And I go in there and like playing the mud with them. And I remember one day I was in there and my dad came over and he grabbed me and I had ticks all over me. And I wasn't allowed to play with the pigs anymore. It was so disgusting.
He didn't want you to give them names either, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because we were going to be eating them.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget that. I had ticks all over me and I had no idea. It was disgusting.
Breakfast, lunch,
Traumatized
and
me.
dinner.
Yeah, and they were all fat because they were full of my blood.
Ugh,
It was gross.
that is gross.
What we got here? Somebody talking about some Dave Mack. Oh yeah. Oh hey, Dave Mack interview tomorrow. Not sure when he will have it up. Man, that guy is working hard these days.
He does. He puts out a video every day.
Mm-hmm.
He has multiple channels too, doesn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah. Good old Dave Mack. I like Dave.
Yeah. Like him a lot. Let's see. Any more questions from you guys? Oh, Connie's going. I see Sean saying good night to Connie.
Connie, I didn't even see Miss Connie.
Cindy, Larry and Cassie look forward to meeting you both at KetoPalooza. Yeah, we're looking forward to it
We
too.
are. There's gonna be so many people there. You know, James and Emily,
Mhm.
a girl that I went to high school with, and I actually saw her last year at the my 30-year class reunion, and she lost a bunch of weight, and she's doing keto. And we just got to talking. So her and her husband are going to be there as well. I thought, how cool is that? And yeah, Joyce Butler's going to be there. Ground beef guy, Sean. Anybody else that I can think of?
Southern Ketovore.
Southern Ketovore.
Mhm.
And there will be somebody, her name is Julie, who she actually gave Miss Rosie a gift at the meetup. She said we were her very first carnivore meetup, and KetoPalooza is going to be the second, so she's going to be there as well too. I promised her I'd take some video of Rosie playing with her little gift, and she loves that little toy. But yeah, so that's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. I'm meeting a lot of other people.
Lori says, how do you get into the ladies group?
So just go to Facebook and look up Carnivore Quest for Women, and just answer the entry questions. I'm pretty sure you know our closing slogan: no sugar, no carbs, no cheating. I'm going to give you the answer to that, and just agree to the group rules and we'll get you right in. Real easy stuff. Just answer the questions, agree to rules, and come on in. It's a great group of support, and I believe support and accountability is essential for success on the carnivore diet. Something that we learned.
Big time.
Yeah.
You listening, Kip? No, I'm kidding.
You know he is.
Maggie, I tried joining, but I have a problem with PayPal. Once that's straightened out, I'll be joining. Very cool.
Joining what? You don't
member.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was still stuck on Carnivore Quest for Women.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Pula. Larry, did you do BBBE? Larry, why did you do BBBE for so long in the past? Can you talk about that a bit? I did September beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and not sure what to do. So continuing BBBE. That's exactly why I kept doing it. I was feeling really good on it. I enjoyed the food. I didn't eat eggs for a while.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it was just, I enjoyed it. I wasn't missing anything. I wasn't having any cravings. Wasn't desiring sauces or seasonings.
Well, even though those are the meats, let's be clear. And he steered clear of the dairy except.
Oh, for cream in my coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so hard to give up. That is really hard. I keep wanting to play with that poppet.
I know everything's shaking.
Phone.
Is that what happened to our audio in the beginning?
Oh, probably. Yeah, I'll take the blame for it.
But yeah, keep doing the beef, butter, bacon, and egg challenge. If you're having, if you're enjoying it, you like how you feel, keep it up, And when I ended that long run, it was weird. My taste for other food had changed. I didn't enjoy chicken as much. But that changed again. It's so
Well,
crazy.
we didn't eat chicken for so long.
A long time.
And then we did our February fast. 9
Right.
days, 15,
14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
And
We were craving chicken.
well, I knew that having extra protein after an extended fast like that was really good for you. And I thought, well, chicken has a lot of protein. Let me make this. And that's when I created the soup. And then it was just, we ate so much chicken after that. That was crazy. Crazy.
I get a question for you though, Pula. If you put it down here, put an A for answer. Did your cravings for other food subside, doing the beef, butter, bacon, egg challenge? Because they did for Cassie and I quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you were strict on it, So, congratulations, though.
Yeah. Doing it.
It seems like such an easy thing, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. But when you hit the food fatigue and the food, it's tough to break through that wall of doom, It takes a little bit of willpower. But once you do, you're golden.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Sean says, we get a party like it's 8 p.m. and bedtime.
Yeah, right? It's getting close. I'm already feeling a little tired.
KetoPalooza is going to be nuts.
Yes, it is. I wonder what kind of food. I know, right? You mentioned bedtime. See how that works?
Is that what happens when you turn 50?
Oh, man.
I wouldn't know.
I'm going to be 51, folks. 51. Jeez, and I'm feeling every bit of it.
I'm creeping up on 50.
Yeah, you are, old man.
Maritza, hello, guys.
Mrs. Di Padilla. She was there. She was at the Meetup. Yep. Her and her husband, Robert. Beautiful lady.
Everybody was so nice.
I know.
Pearl Barry. Also, when you're traveling on the road, usually places like McDonald's and Burger King will let you get the quarter-pound meat patties for about $1.75 each.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. Actually, I did a video on that, and here in our local Burger King, it was $1 a patty. So that was nice.
Yeah.
And with cheese, I think was 20 cents a slice.
Yeah.
Leave off the cheese.
Trash cheese.
I actually saw something somebody posted in our Facebook group about the McDonald's beef, and it had to do with like them. I wish I had screenshot it. It talked about bleaching the beef, or it's pretty nasty.
I don't trust McDonald's anyway.
Right. I mean, in a pinch.
Is that real meat? It looks weird.
Barry Butler, Larry, you're still young. Thank you. Yeah. We're within 40 years, we're all gonna be back home. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a blink of an eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joyce, same age as Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still in my 40s. I'm holding on to it.
Oh, geez. he has a few months left. Hey, I'll tell you what. When I turned 50, it was a big deal for me because even turning 40, I'm like, I never thought I'd make it to 40.
Right.
And then after I turned 40 and of course, cancer and all that, I'll tell you what, 50, I celebrated 50 because I didn't think I was going to make it to 50. And here we are, 51. So I just feel like every year I get it, it's a bonus. It's a bonus. And I'm happy for it. So,
I debunked that McDonald's post about bleaching the meat. Okay, so was it misinformation? Cool, because I mean, they are good. Those McDonald patties are good, especially when you're hungry and in a pinch, Heather's my age, 49. There you go. Right behind you, Cassie.
Yeah. I'll welcome you to the 50, the Club 50.
49.
Club 50 when it's your turn.
Muffy, you're 50 and beautiful, Cassie.
Thank you.
She sure is.
I wish I felt, like I was 30 again. Well, actually, no. I think I feel better at 50 than I did at 30.
Right.
That's the truth. If
I could go back, I'd go back to like, 16, 17 and start eating the carnivore diet from then on, or or some form of a all meat diet, proper human diet. Mike says, not going to lie, it's weird being 60.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes I still don't believe it, It's like looking in the mirror, right? After losing darn near close to 100 pounds.
Right.
You did that post, that before and after, well, before and current with when I went on that interview.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And now sometimes I still feel like I looked in that picture when I got back on carnivore this last run. And then I look at a picture and it's like, wow. Even though I don't feel like I've lost all that weight. I mean, I do, you know what I'm saying though, but I'll look in the mirror and it's just, that's kind of like the feeling with 50. It's like, I don't feel like it, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going with here, guys. I'm yammering away. You see me yawning. I'm getting tired.
I feel great. Carnivore Diet rocks at 49. See what happens when you get to 50? No, I'm kidding.
What's Lori got to say?
Well, I got ground beef first. I turned 50, the big 50 in March.
Uh-huh.
Right on, Randy.
50 Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's with you. I'm right behind you. In April, I'll be 50. Bam. Beat you, Pam. I'm 62. 62 years young.
That's right. What was that phrase? You're only as old as you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I feel about 80 with all this yawning. Oh my goodness.
Grumpy old Ben, 60 in a few months.
Excuse me.
Feeling better than I was at 35.
Isn't that crazy? Now, could you imagine how good you would have felt at 35? We're not going to go back on those regrets, but I think of that sometimes too. Like if I'd only known then what I know now, but
Right.
if I'd known that, then we wouldn't be here right now, right?
Yeah. Marnie Mac, hey girl. I'll be 61 in December. And it's bizarre to say the number, because I feel nowhere near that.
When's your birthday, Marnie? Mine's December 8th. December babies. December babies. You missed Lori's comment right there.
Do you think you weight loss slows down after age 50? That's what they say. They say after 40, right? It really starts slowing down.
I don't know. Maybe it just feels like things move a lot more slowly.
Just take you a little longer to get there.
But I've got the hypothyroidism too, and I hear a lot of people say that it's a lot harder to come off, than 30 or 40. But I believe that there's some truth to that for sure.
Keto Cheeto, what's the difference between the lion diet and the lion diet?
Lions are just lying around. And a lion.
I don't know. Let us know, Keto Cheeto. I'm not sure. I like your take on it, though. Question from
Desanya.
Desanya, my eyes. I filled my grandson's water pistol with the extra sardine liquid. It's a giant hit with all the neighbors. Any other tips? Oh my goodness.
Oh, do you spray that at people? Tell me you don't. Oh my gosh, that would be awful. Just awful. Yeah, trip.
That would be brutal.
Marnie Max says December 20th. Okay, cool.
December 20th.
Yeah.
Did Pula? See, Pula says 57. Awesome. But I didn't see if they answered about the BBB challenge. Oh well. Sometimes I lose things. I should have left this up to you.
Kelly says your yawning isn't that true? Your yawning is contagious.
You ever notice your dogs will yawn when you do?
Yeah.
Or your animals will yawn, and vice versa. It's a trip.
I did not sleep well last night, so I'm hoping to get to bed a little bit earlier tonight. Last night was not my best night.
Oh, Kipper. He's talking about carnivore kippage.
Oh, he's doing the sea lion, or he did do the sea lion. We had some sea lion today.
I'm confident he's gonna be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna nail it.
Yeah, he's got that extra support. He needed it. Mm-hmm. I want to see Kip succeed. I want to see his wife.
It's
I wanna
not
see
easy
her
too.
succeed.
You start losing weight and people are watching you. There is a little added pressure there.
Oh, for sure.
There is. And, us being the first ones to ever get on YouTube with the carnivore diet, that when we were obese, we know firsthand, it's a trip. So it's good to see him, reach out and get that accountability.
Well, we thought we were going to be like Chris and Laura Spath. Now, whether they did it in the first run, I really don't know. If they did it all in one run, I'm assuming that they did. But, we thought, hey, they did this in a year and a half, so we can do it too.
Right. But they didn't do it on YouTube.
Right.
They started their YouTube channel pretty much after they had lost all the weight. So there's an added, thing, a little pressure there. I don't know if it's pressure or I don't know.
Under pressure.
Maybe we're making excuses.
Maybe.
Oh, is Kip in here? I think
I see. Hey, Kip.
Yeah, Kip must be in here. What's up,
There he
Kip?
is.
There he is. This community is amazing.
Well, we love you, Kip.
Yep.
Rooting for you, praying for you. We know you got this. You can do this. We're just going to keep going. That's it. Just every day, one day at a time. Just keep going.
Oh, answers. Oh, you answered and scroll up. I don't know if I'll be able to find it.
Oh, 57? No? I don't know.
No, it was the answer about the beef, butter, bacon, and egg challenge.
Mostly? No. Oh, that's scale.
Pula. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Yes, strict. I had a taste for chocolate a little. Ice cream lately, but doing okay. I like how BBB is simplified my life. No seasonings or dairy. I like. It does make it simple.
Yeah.
For sure. And I can see why you wouldn't want to type that out again. I do the same thing. I'm not typing that all out again. Go back up and look.
Especially if you're on your phone and if you're like me, my thumb is always going like one letter to the right. So I try to spell out the word that at least 100 times a day. It's THAY. And there have been times I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to give it up. They'll figure it out.
Lori, both of you are so motivational. Keep doing what you're doing. Just doing the journey right along with you, right, Lori?
Well, it didn't start off that way. We thought maybe we would help a few other people. Honestly, we had no idea what it was going to turn into, and 2 Facebook groups and then on Instagram, plus all this. We really didn't think that we would help as many people as we have. And
no, we had no idea.
No.
So it's really cool.
It is cool.
We've inspired other people to start channels, and they're reaching people, and
the ripple effect.
Exactly.
Yep.
And makes it worth it,
Sure
all
does.
the time we put into the channel. We didn't make a dime on the channel almost 2 years into our run, and it's like, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nancy says, Kip, such an inspiration. I love his YouTube. Yes, he is. He keeps it real.
Yeah, he sure does. He said it's added pressure for sure, Kip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It really is. It's like you feel like you have to be at a certain point because that's what people expect of you. But you know what? We've been doing this for a while, and it's like, you go at your own pace. As long as you're learning something new every day and you're overcoming every day, you just keep going, Kip. You're an inspiration to everybody. Just the fact that you keep going, you're inspiring people. Don't worry about that pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jean says, how long did you do BBBE? I've been doing it for 2 weeks. It's been amazing. Feeling fantastic. I'm wondering how long I can do it. We've done the 30-day challenge a number of times.
Well, wait, let's be clear. Never fully successful. There was always cream, even though the intention of no cream was there. And there had been times when we went without it, but never a full challenge without cream. So I just want to preface that. But you've went longer than I.
Yeah, every time she says that, gotta save the cream.
Well, it's true. The only time I really went without cream was during the fast. And then the first 2.5 weeks of September of this past month.
I remember when she started consuming a lot of cream though, and that's when we got that frother that we saw Nisha Berry use.
Mm-hmm.
And she got that frother, and then her cream consumption went up like fourfold.
Oh my gosh.
You know, coffee became like a dessert to her.
It was a regular thing.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
That's why I don't really consider the cream, because we had such great results on BBBE with it.
Right.
Until you got that frother, and then you were really consuming
But
the cream.
how well do you think we would have done without it?
Right.
You know?
But I went over 200 days, Gene, my longest. So, you know, just however you want to go, you know, you get all the nutrition you need.
Yeah.
So enjoy. And, you know, are you going to miss chicken or not?
Yeah.
Because when we first did BBBE, I missed chicken so bad. I missed it, you know,
Yeah.
especially like when we hit the wall of doom. I was like, I want some chicken,
but we learned.
Yeah.
We learned from that wall of doom. You're really not that hungry.
Going to China in November. Anyone know if dogs are ruminants? I do believe they are not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. You know, it's actually illegal to eat your dog here in most states in the U.S. There was a guy at work. He was like, he's a pretty liberal, and he was so easy to get under his skin. And you guys know we're dog lovers, but I was talking about, you know, well, if the end of the world ever came, the first to go would be our dogs, you know. He used to get so upset like that, like it's barbaric. And, you know, I was just, you know, razzing him. Well, I said to him, I said, you know, it's actually illegal to eat your dog. And I had no idea if it was or not. I was just hoping it was. So we Googled it there at work. And in like 46 states, I think it was, you can eat your dog. Yeah. There's no law against eating your own dog as long as you kill them humanely. Yeah.
Fido is food.
Right? I mean, come on now.
I think it would be hard to get past that, but hey, you're hungry.
You guys know we love our dogs, and of course, but if you had to, you know, save your children,
of course,
you know, you might mow down on the pooch, but
yeah.
I was working on it, typed it out again, but you brought it up. I was glad. That's right. All right. Any more questions, guys? Getting down here till the end, I think. Pearl Berry, she's up there at 64. Yeah, you're doing great. Barely 50. I'll tell you though, 14 years, 15 years, it goes like that, doesn't it?
Oh, geez. Yeah, little Larry was a baby, and now he's not. Right. He's an adult.
Now he's huge.
He's a giant. That's what they said when they pulled him out of my belly, and that's what the anesthesiologist said. He's a giant, and he is. He's a big boy. He's tall. He's taller than you.
Yeah.
He's not done growing.
I think there's a good chance he'll be 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Because my dad grew like 4 inches in the military, like when he was like 21. So see if that happens to little Larry too.
We'll see.
Marty Matt Kip, when the naysayers open their mouth, they reveal more about themselves, not the person they're bashing.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Another thing else, hurt people.
Yeah.
You know, that there is a lot to be said about that. People are miserable in their own lives, and they're just going to find any little thing to just stick it to you so they feel better about themselves, I guess. You know, that's like, you know, bullies at school. So, yeah, there's a reason that they're that way, and it's sad, you know. Yeah. Anyway.
We have a new member, Carnivore Cheer, worked out.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. I think that's the first time ever we've gotten 2 new members on a live stream. So awesome. Very cool.
Moving right along.
Yeah, it'll be cool to do members only live stream too. I think we have enough if we make it available to everybody. You know, we'll have enough people to fill up the chat. So, you know, ground beef level and ribeye. Yeah,
I think it's time. It's definitely time.
Yeah, you've been talking about it a long time.
Yeah.
Doing a private one.
You know, even if there's 5 people in there, you know.
Mhm.
Eventually, just like with anything, just like when we started our YouTube channel, I mean, how many views and how many subscribers do we have?
Yeah.
Off jump. So same with the members only chats, you know, or live streams, you know. So there
Yeah.
might be 5 the first time and maybe 15 the second, and it'll build, and we'll just make it a regular thing. Maybe like do it every month. I think that needs to happen. So yeah.
Pula, how much did little Larry weigh at birth?
He was 9 pounds, 2 ounces. They had to take him cesarean section. Holly was 7 pounds, 5 ounces. When I had her in 1994, I'm tracking a very large mosquito. But Holly was, she was 7'5", and that was not a very fun delivery. And little Larry, they took him C-section. They're like, there's no way you'll be able to give birth to him naturally. So that was a scheduled C-section. He was a big boy. I felt him after about month 3. My bladder, I felt the pressure on my bladder. I was like, oh my gosh.
Cassie got big. And I remember when you know, they have the curtain up like in front of her, and I'm standing there looking at her, and then I can see what the doctors are doing. And he pulled little Larry out. He literally said, "He's a giant."
Yeah. The anesthesiologist, it took a few of them to get him out. He was difficult.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come out.
It was funny. The doctor's accent, you know, what kind of accent was that? German?
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it though. He's a giant.
He's a giant. And he pulls him out. Yes. Here I am about to pass out, you know, because I'm seeing the blood and stuff. It wasn't bad. But.
Yeah.
Catching this late. Is Cassie still doing the Dr. Chafee diet? How's that going? What about coffee and cream? Oh, Lori, yeah, you're a little behind. Time to rewind, girl.
No, I'll give you a quick breakdown.
Let's see if you can do it in 20 seconds.
20 seconds. So I did amazing the first 2.5 weeks. 2 days before the live stream, I decided to treat myself to a cup of coffee with cream from my favorite coffee place.
Not live stream, before the meetup.
Before the meetup. And then it was the day of the meetup. I got another cup, which I only drank a quarter of that cup of coffee, and then had about 3 or 4 cups since then. But October is a new month. And I did have some chicken and some pork. So it wasn't
toward the end of the month. Very little.
Wasn't exactly chafy. And a couple days ago, I made my chicken soup, and I enjoyed it tremendously. But
oh no, I had some chicken soup. Right? Yeah, she did great. She did awesome.
Yeah.
For October, we are giving up coffee again.
Mm-hmm. Back at
attempting again.
Yeah.
You know, so. That was pretty good. You answered that quickly.
Hey, I think I did it in about 22 seconds. Not too shabby.
Not bad.
Not too bad.
You guys, we've been going an hour 30. Happy to answer any more questions if you have them real quick. If any more cues pop up. If no more cues pop up, then we'll let you guys go. I mean, this is really cool. It's been a while since we sat down and did a live together.
Yeah.
She knows it's going to bug me that the beginning was so messed up.
Yes, I will definitely give him a hard time about it.
It's going to drive me nuts.
But Cindy, my first son, weighed 10 pounds, 5 ounces at birth, no C-section. Oh, mama.
Wow.
That had to have been something. Oh my gosh.
Epic.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, you're a trooper if you were able to pass him. You know, my birthing canal, I guess you can say, it's narrow. So Holly, I really did have a hard time. Actually, she and I both almost died. And well, there were difficulties, and I lost a lot of blood. And they weren't sure. So they didn't want to take any more chances with that. So that's why they decided to take little Larry C-section, which is, you know, I guess that's a good thing, but I don't know. Cindy, oh, Keto Simple. You were just a tiny little thing. Were you a preemie? 5 pounds, 1 ounce at birth? My goodness. My doctor is a total coffee addict. She keeps trying to talk me into drinking coffee again. Really? Why?
Wow.
Oh, that's just, well, I bet she's trying to talk you into eating fruits too, isn't she? Twin Maples. Hey, y'all from Northern Neck, Virginia.
Awesome.
I like Virginia. I dig it, Lori. That's great. I'm working on giving up coffee and cream too. I felt so good, Lori. I really did. And I mean, like I said, I've only had it a handful of times, so I'm not killing myself, but I don't feel optimal. Like when I mean, I was fasting too. Let's be clear about that. So I was fasting, eating beef and salt only, and there was no caffeine other than the first 4 or 5 days of being tired, and some mild headaches, which required some medication. But I really felt good. I'm kind of kicking myself.
Caffeine pills.
Well, there's caffeine in the Excedrin.
Right.
They weren't exactly caffeine pills, but they helped, and I only needed it twice just for headaches.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah.
guys, I think we are all caught up.
That's all, folks.
Hour 35 we went. Sorry about the technical difficulties early on. Next time, make sure that doesn't happen. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Well, I love you guys, and thanks for joining. This was a lot of fun, and thank y'all for all the super chats. You guys really blew us away. And to the new members, welcome, and happy October. Y'all have an amazing October. We won't be having our live stream next week because we will be in Louisville and then heading up north to visit the folks. So, but we're going to do it probably, I don't know. I'm just rambling right now. But
that's your, I do the same thing. I love you.
But I love y'all. And for those of you who are going to be at KetoPalooza, we're very much looking forward to seeing everybody there.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll try and get some footage and we can do a full-on video because at our event, we really didn't get a lot of footage. We're just...
That's my fault. At our meetup, I was so busy talking with everybody and chatting. Same with Intentional Carnivore, Sean White, Kip. None of us got a lot of footage, so
we learned.
Yeah, we learned.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, kind of like those ribeyes today.
Yeah,
toughest ribeye I ever had.
All right, guys. Well, until the next time, remember: no sugar, no carbs,
no cheating.